hey, you want to go river time? I say that, my kid and my dog jump up and head for the door, put on the river shoes and ready to go. So, Hank, you are not making good choices, you mud skipper.
We're all know each other. We have street dances here, you know, and everybody knows everybody. We've had a lot of loss, and that can't be understated, but we have to move forward.
It was apocalyptic.
Rescue teams have been working through the night to find survivors as more than 20 people remain unaccounted for.
And I'm assuming it is that gentleman who first responders are trying to help out right there, and that water is moving fast.
We had no idea that a 30 to 35 foot wall of water was going to be coming down the Guadalupe River that morning.
This was all underwater at one point.
The place looked like a war zone.
We lost 44 people, I believe, between here and that tree down there.
It's hard to believe this is where we first met Darren Potter a year ago.
Basically see where the water just came through here and just demolished everything.
It's just horrific, the loss of life on this stretch of river. It's such a beautiful place. It's my happy place. This used to be just green forest. You couldn't even see the river from here, and now it's now you can see miles both directions.
He's lived on the river here in Ingram for a quarter of a century. His house made it out with minimal damage, but most of the street wasn't so lucky.
This house right here is being rebuilt as we speak. This one here was hauled off. Most of them would have been bulldozed if we didn't have the groups of people that showed up to muck them out, take the drywall and the insulation out so they could dry.
Darren has spent the last 12 months as Ingram's unofficial information officer, connecting survivors with needed help.
People walked up here with literally borrowed shoes and borrowed clothes. They lost every single thing they owned. You know, we didn't have time to wait on committees and lawyers, and still people calling me every day needing help with something.
Now he's focused on the construction effort and river repair.
We're well ahead of schedule.
The physical rebuild is steady, but the emotional one is taking a little longer.
Do you look at the river differently now?
I do. I try not to because I'm a realist person, but it's still heartbreaking.
What is your relationship with the river like now?
It's a strange thing to have something you love kind of hurt you, and it's you know, you feel a little bit betrayed.
That feeling isn't unique around here.
I've grown up in Texas most of my life, and the Guadalupe has been a huge part of my life. We'll go down there and we might stand on the banks and we might fish, but you don't see us getting in the water. We don't swim in it. I don't touch it. It's hard not to still feel a little bit of fear. That water still smells the same like it smelled that morning.
And that morning, Corey Jones and her husband, Spencer Offenbacher, came close to losing everything. The night of the floods, the storm woke up Corey several times. They lost power, and then came a terrifying alert on her phone.
And at the bottom, in all caps, it said, "Seek higher ground." And I started to panic, and I woke my husband up. There was water at the front door, and Spencer turned and looked at me, and he said, "I need you to lock in. I need you to get the kids dressed. We have to get to the roof now."
Water rushed in from the front and the back. With their two children, Corey and Spencer, an Army veteran, climbed a ladder to the roof. They even helped rescue a neighbor.
The water before, this is a few hours afterwards, the water before was up to this ridge here.
My 9-year-old's in between my legs, and I was on the phone with my mom at the time, and my 9-year-old said, "Are we gonna die, Mommy?" Excuse me. And Spencer and I were just looking at each other. We were cold and we were shaking and being pelted with rain, and the water wouldn't stop rising.
Spencer's military training helped them stay focused.
Before this, I would have told you, I don't know what I would have done.
But an ordinary human in an extraordinary situations, they're capable of great things.
Mm-hmm.
A year later, they're back on the property, living in a donated RV.
We go to my mom's or a hotel during big storms because my kids they have panic attacks.
Spencer is rebuilding the house himself, something they say has been therapeutic.
We're resilient and we love a challenge, and we haven't met a challenge that we cannot defeat or meet.
Mm-hmm.
But some things can never be replaced.
You walk in and your whole life is just scattered and soaked. And, even just now, just in the last few weeks, I start remembering, oh, that one thing. Oh, no, I don't think that survived. Oh, my God,
At least Spencer's service dog, Dewey, survived, although he lost an eye and a leg in the storm.
Spencer got us to the roof and went back for Dewey. But Dewey is afraid of water. Because he was so afraid of the water, Spencer couldn't pull him out of it. He was not budging.
I just left the kennel door open.
Yes.
But he's got a warrior's heart.
What do you think it will take for this place, your home, this community, to truly feel like itself again, do you think?
It never will. I don't think it will. That is a traumatic event that changed everybody's lives. Mm-hmm. And so now we are just building what is our new normal.
Before this flood, I might have known a few of my very next door neighbors, but afterwards, I know every single one of these people. We are all incredibly close, and it'll never be the same in a good way, too.
And one day, Corey hopes they can play in the river again.
It's not the river's fault, but it's hard not to try to want to place blame on something.
I need to get my air hooked up real quick. Pretty sure the sun's cooking us, but...
Redeeming this river has become diver Ryan Logue's mission.
When I started, said 2,700.
A year after the floods, the Kerrville father still spends most days in or around the Guadalupe, cleaning up debris that makes it dangerous to swim.
Getting in that water fast. Woo! It seemed like the river was forgotten. Why are we not worried about, primarily getting this river clean?
According to the Texas Department of Emergency Management, more than 5 million cubic yards of debris have been removed from flood-impacted areas. And there's still work to do.
Everything from full-size cypress trees, we're still pulling trees out that size. But we're also pulling out hoods of cars. Personal effects, I guess that's the easiest way of saying it, is, people's t-shirts, their clothes, their pictures from the room. There's still a lot of that remains.
In the immediate aftermath, Ryan searched the river with the Cajun Navy. Those searches may have ended, but for him, the work never did.
10 months out, we're not saving anything. The one thing we can do is help some souls heal again. Help them find normality within the chaos that happened out here. Yep, here's the igniter. Oh, you think it's still ignite? Nah.
Now he helps organize efforts on the water and land with volunteers like Darren.
This is why I have an old man and a young man.
It's grueling, but it's personal.
Nope, that's down there strong.
Ryan grew up with the father of flood victim Seal Stewart, and Ryan's daughter is the same age. Seal Stewart and Jeff Ramsey are still missing.
I'll look for him for the rest of my life. I'll look for Jeff Ramsey for the rest of my life. As long as I swim in this water, I will always hold on to that hope that I can find her.
A year after the floodwater receded, the river still bears the scars of what happened. So do the people who live along it. But the river also left behind something else.
We are a lot stronger than any of us ever thought we were. That's what
I hope people bring out of this is that mankind, we're not nearly as divided as they've always told us we are.
For some people, the Guadalupe will always be the place where everything changed. For others, it's still the place they taught their kids to swim, the place they take their dog, and the place they still call home.
It's part of our life, and we refuse to let that part go. It's home. It's home.